G'day, welcome to our channel. This rarely spoken about subject associated with toxic relationships. It's parental alienation. Let's talk about a painful reality that many families face, and it's more common than you think. It's a heartbreaking journey filled with much pain, but let's look into the subject and work on getting through this highly emotional storm. I've been through this horrible situation. There is hope, and you can get through it. Let's take a look. What is parental alienation? It's about one parent manipulating a child's thoughts to damage their relationship with the other parent. It's a form of emotional abuse with devastating consequences. This is the reality of parental alienation. It's a betrayal of trust that leaves deep scars. Children deserve loving relationships with both parents. Let's break the cycle and help families heal. Let's dive into it. Parental alienation is emotional abuse where one parent manipulates a child into rejecting the other parent. It's like brainwashing, poisoning a child's mind against someone who loves them. This isn't about preference. It's a campaign of denigration, turning a child against a parent without cause. These tactics aim to damage the child's bond with the targeted parent. It's not gender-specific and can be perpetrated by either parent. Recognizing manipulative behaviors is key to protecting the child's well-being. The consequences can be devastating and long-lasting. Children often experience emotional turmoil, confusion, and guilt. They may struggle with relationships later in life. Early intervention and support are crucial to mitigate these effects. Recognizing the signs of parental alienation is crucial for early intervention. It's not always obvious, as alienating parents often disguise their tactics as protecting the child. However, there are red flags to watch for. One telltale sign is the child's unwavering negativity towards the targeted parent, often echoing the alienating parent's criticisms. They might refuse to spend time with the targeted parent, make up excuses, or even fabricate stories of abuse. Another red flag is the alienating parent's constant interference in the child's relationship with the other parent. They might schedule activities during the other parent's custody time, intercept communication, or make the child feel guilty for wanting to spend time with them. Be wary if the child suddenly adopts a vocabulary or opinions that seem beyond their years, especially if they're negative towards the targeted parent. This often indicates coaching or manipulation. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to seek professional help immediately. A therapist specializing in parental alienation can assess the situation, provide support, and guide you towards appropriate interventions. The damage inflicted by parental alienation extends far beyond childhood. The emotional scars can linger for years, affecting relationships, self-esteem, and overall well-being. Children subjected to alienation may grow up with trust issues, struggling to form healthy attachments. They might experience anxiety, depression, or even engage in self-destructive behaviors as they grapple with the emotional fallout. As adults, they might struggle with intimacy, fearing rejection or betrayal. The constant denigration of one parent can lead to a distorted sense of self, leaving them feeling unworthy of love and connection. Furthermore, they may have difficulty forming healthy relationships with their own children, either repeating the cycle of alienation or going to the opposite extreme, becoming overly permissive out of fear of replicating the past. The long-term effects highlight the urgency of addressing parental alienation. Early intervention and support are crucial for mitigating the damage and helping individuals heal from this insidious form of abuse. Navigating the emotional storm. Coping mechanisms for the targeted parent. Being the target of parental alienation is incredibly painful. You're unjustly vilified and kept away from your child. It's easy to get swallowed by anger and despair, but you need to take care of yourself. Your emotional well-being is paramount. It's about finding the strength to keep going. Allow yourself to grieve. Acknowledge the pain and loss. Talk to a therapist or join a support group. Focus on what you can control. Stay calm, be consistent, and document everything. Remember, this isn't your fault. Don't let their actions define you as a parent. It's a truly difficult time. I've been there. It can feel debilitating and just not fair, and it isn't. But it is an unfortunate reality right now. Empowering the child's voice. Supporting your child through alienation. When dealing with parental alienation, remember that your child is also a victim. They're being manipulated and emotionally abused, even if they don't realize it. It's hard to understand and get a grasp on it, but they are being manipulated without consciously knowing it. Your role as a parent is to support them, not to further alienate them by bad-mouthing the other parent, as tempting as it may be. It will only cause more damage. Create a safe space for your child to express their feelings without fear of judgment. Listen attentively, validate their emotions, and reassure them that it's okay to love both parents. Avoid questioning them about the other parent or trying to prove your worth. This will only put them in a loyalty bind and make them more resistant to you. Focus on building positive memories during your time together. Engage in activities they enjoy, show genuine interest in their lives, and be the stable, loving presence they need. Remember, your child's perspective might be heavily influenced by the alienating parent. Be patient, consistent, and continue to express your love and support. Trust me, it will work out in the long run, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Again, it's a journey I have navigated and will work out for the better in the end. Seeking justice and resolution. Legal options and strategies. Navigating the legal system can be daunting and emotionally draining. Understanding your legal options is crucial for protecting your rights and your child's well-being. Document everything. Visitation disruptions, negative comments, and any evidence of manipulation. This will be crucial if you need to seek legal intervention. Consult with a lawyer specializing in family law, particularly those experienced in parental alienation cases. They can advise you on modifying custody arrangements or seeking court-ordered therapy. Consider a custody evaluation to assess family dynamics and make recommendations. Be prepared for a long and challenging process, but a solid strategy can increase your chances of a just resolution. The goal is to protect your child and foster a healthy relationship. The path to healing, rebuilding your life and relationships. Healing from the trauma of parental alienation is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, courage, and a commitment to self-care. But remember, you're not alone, and healing is possible. As hard as it seems at the moment, push through it. It's an impossibly difficult time, but you have the strength to get through. Start by focusing on yourself. Engage in activities that bring you joy, reconnect with friends and family, and seek therapy to process your emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Consider joining a support group for alienated parents. Sharing your experiences with others who understand can provide a sense of validation, hope, and practical advice. This can help by validating you are not alone. Focus on rebuilding your relationship with your child. Be patient, as hard as it is. Understanding and avoid putting pressure on them to choose sides. This will only cause more distance. Let your love and consistency speak for themselves, and trust me, it will. Remember, healing is not about erasing the past, but about learning from it and moving forward with strength and resilience. Rediscovering your strength, embracing self-care and growth. When you're caught in the vortex of parental alienation, it's easy to lose sight of yourself. The constant battle, the emotional turmoil, the feeling of powerlessness, it can drain you. That's why self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Think of it as putting on your own oxygen mask first. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take time for yourself, even if it's just for 15 minutes a day. Read a book, take a walk, listen to music. Whatever brings you a sense of peace. Reconnect with activities you used to enjoy. Remember who you were before you got caught in this battle. What made you laugh? What made you feel alive? It's time to reclaim those parts of yourself. Therapy can be incredibly beneficial. It provides a safe space to process your emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and start rebuilding your life. Don't hesitate to seek professional help. Remember, you are strong, you are worthy, and you deserve to be happy. Finding hope in the darkness. Moving forward with resilience. It's easy to feel hopeless when you're facing parental alienation. The pain is real, the situation is unfair, and the future can seem bleak. But even in the darkest of times, there's always a flicker of hope. Remember that your child's love for you is not gone. It's buried under layers of manipulation. Your love, patience, and consistency can help break through those layers. Focus on the things you can control: your actions, your reactions, your self-care. You can't control the other parent's behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. Celebrate small victories. A phone call with your child, a positive interaction, a moment of connection. These are all signs that your efforts are not in vain. Surround yourself with a support system. Lean on your friends, family, therapist, or support group. They can provide encouragement, validation, and a shoulder to cry on when you need it most. You are not alone. Resources and support for healing. If you're struggling with parental alienation, please know that you're not alone. There are resources available to support you, provide guidance, and help you navigate this challenging journey. It's not your fault you are here, but know there is help. Organizations like the Parental Alienation Awareness Organization, PAAO, offer valuable information, resources, and support groups for alienated parents and their families. Online forums and communities can provide a platform to connect with others who understand what you're going through. Sharing experiences and advice can be incredibly empowering. Therapists specializing in parental alienation can provide individual and family counseling to address the emotional impact of alienation and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Lawyers experienced in parental alienation cases can guide you through legal options, protect your rights, and advocate for your child's best interests. Remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a gut-wrenching time filled with so many emotions. Know that it isn't fair, but also know there is hope. Work on yourself and always use any interaction with your child productively. Push through the storm, it will end. All storms finish. Just remember you have the courage to find your way through. You deserve support, and there are people who care and want to help you through this. I have been through this very situation, and it's terrible, but have faith in yourself and your child. The toxic parent can't keep up the lies and deception. Stay true to yourself. It will work out. Always remember, truth always speaks for itself. You can do this. You've got this. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Stay strong.